Outrider Sonny Dodd of Monticello leads them onto the field here at DuQuoin at the top of the stretch for the 13th and final race of the night. Win, play, show, exacta trifecta wagering on the County Fair Challenge for 3-year-old pacing fillies. Again, the County Fair Challenge now in its 18th year. And folks, with this race, the County Fair Challenge reaches a milestone. It goes over $1 million in purses combined that have been paid out in this series dating back to 1986. Let's meet the starters for race 13. Number 1, OG SUSIE P, is owned by Ernie Smith of Clinton, Mississippi, trained by Mike Rogers. The driver is Ron Marsh. Number 2 is M.A. Specta, owned by Harold Coach Poor of Carmi. He's the trainer. His son-in-law, Phil Knox, is the driver. Number 3, Maria, owned by Fred Finn Jr. of Newton, by Jackson Loy of Beecher City, trained and driven by Fred Finn Jr. Number 4, Apple Dumpling, owned by Melissa and Frank Fisher of Albion, trained by Frank Fisher. The driver is Del Chupp. Number 5, Illini Jude, owned by Brian Lohman of Villa Grove and Jack Dodd of Seidel, trained by Rick Schrock. The driver, Michael Osting. Number 6, CJR Bogert, is owned by Charles and Patrick Wolf of Harvard, trained by Charles Wolf. The driver, Dave McGee. Number 7 is Fancy Muffler, owned by Steve Newcomb of Chicago and Terry Duffy of Lamont, trained by Bill Aggers. The driver is Tom Simmons. Number 8, Sporty Sally, owned by Brandy Malloy of West Salem, trained and driven by Pat Malloy Jr. Number 9, Fancy Cat, is owned by Dr. Peter Karras of Sherman, trained and driven by Adrian Price Jr. of Whitehall, Illinois. And number 10, Astra Destiny, is owned by Sharon Higgs of Altamont, trained and driven by Roy Finn. The County Fair Challenge for sophomore pacing fillies will be at the post in less than 3 minutes. They're off and pacing. CJR Bogert goes for the lead. That's no surprise. She loves the front end, and there she goes to get the top spot into the first turn. Astra Destiny is furiously trying to clear the inside traffic from the far outside starting spot. She's still parked going around the first turn, and she's up to challenge CJR Bogert for the lead. Astra Destiny leads it by 3 parts of a length. CJR Bogert goes second by a length and a half. Sporty Sally is parked third, a half length. And then OG's SUSIE P, followed by M.A. Specta. Opening quarter went in 27 and 4. CJR Bogert regains the lead from Astra Destiny. There goes Sporty Sally moving up into second. Further back, OG SUSIE P is fourth, M.A. Specta fifth, then Maria, Apple Dumpling on the outside, followed by Illini Jude, Fancy Muffler, and Fancy Cat is racing last, 10 lengths off the lead. Sporty Sally has made the top. She leads it now by a length. CJR Bogert is second a length. Astra Destiny to the outside from third. Here she comes again. M.A. Specta alertly moves up with cover behind her. The half in 56 and 1. Sporty Sally leads at 3 parts of a length. Astra Destiny second on the outside. M.A. Specta right behind her. CJR Bogert shuffled to fourth, just over 2 lengths off the lead. And then Apple Dumpling is up on the outside, 3 lengths from the front in fifth, followed by OG SUSIE P, then Illini Jude, who angles 3 wide from center pack, and they're at the 3/4. Astra Destiny and Sporty Sally side by side. Here comes M.A. Specta in the center of the track, 1 length off the lead. 3/4, 125 and 1. Astra Destiny between horses. M.A. Specta far outside. CJR Bogert looks for room. Sporty Sally is there toward the inside. Fancy Mufflers on the grandstand side. They're coming from everywhere past the 8th pole. Into the final 8th mile, M.A. Specta has the lead. Then CJR Bogert now. Here's OG SUSIE P with a late rush. OG SUSIE P to challenge M.A. Specta. Fancy Mufflers third. OG SUSIE P by a half length over M.A. Specta's second. Fancy Muffler third. What a way to close out the first ever card under the lights at DuQuoin. Wow, 154 and 1. Ernie Smith of Clinton, Mississippi owns OG SUSIE P. 2 wins on the night for Mike Rogers as trainer. 2 wins on the night for Ron Marsh as driver. Marcus Turner and Jamaica Patton congratulating Ron Marsh right now in the winner's circle. Willie Jones is there. Folks, how about a hand for OG SUSIE P? $154 and 1, a new lifetime record for this Anthony P. filly, bred by Bill Weinberger's Open Gate Farm in Martinsville, as Mr. John Rednauer Jr. now makes presentation of the trophy. Ron, we were just telling the folks as they went to the starting gate for this final race, that was as fine a bunch of 3-year-old pacing fillies off a county fair circuit you'll find anywhere in the country. Turning for home, coming off the last turn, you brought this filly from off the pace. How did it look from your vantage point at the head of the stretch?
I was a little worried. I knew Phil Knox's filly been racing good, and I'm not familiar with any of these fillies, so I just kind of took the advice of my trainer. He told me just she's got one real good, nice move. Try to keep her as close to the lead as possible without getting too far back, and she should fire for me. And that's just what she did. You know, we had to zigzag a little bit, but that's part of racing. That's the fun of it.
You've been in the winner's circle twice tonight for that trainer, Mike Rogers. Mike is 23 years of age. He'll turn 24 in December. Is it fun for you as a driver to see a young and up-and-coming trainer like that in the winner's circle?
Oh, for sure. You know, it just shows what this industry is doing over a period of the last 30 years. You know, we're evolving, we're changing, and new trainers are coming along all the time. These colts, you know, we got some very nice colts in these colt sales. Everybody should get involved. There's a lot of trainers out here that would like to train some horses for these people. And he's just one example of a new and upcoming trainer that can get the job done. And, you know, it's just a great industry.
A lot of fun things happening in Illinois. Folks, we know it's late. One more round of applause here tonight at DuQuoin for our winning driver, Mr. Ron Marsh.